Hello everyone, this is Jackie, and this is a quick update on my mom, and I also wanted to give an update on my giveaway. Let me start off with my mom. She is out of the hospital. She does have to go to a specialist because her primary care physician, who does not inspire a lot of confidence, in my opinion, has said that he thinks or suspects that she may have cancer lower down in her intestine. Besides the fact that I kind of, in my humble opinion, think he's a biscuit head, I just can't imagine that while they were doing all that poking and prodding the last time she was in the hospital, that they didn't see, more cancer if indeed it's there. So, I don't know. We'll see. When she goes to the specialist, we'll see, because I really like this other doctor. He really has his act together, knows what he's talking about. Her primary care physician just, I don't know. I don't know, and I'm not going to put a lot of faith in what he says, so we'll see what happens on the 16th. Unfortunately, she's another week behind in her chemo because her numbers were so low, her blood count was so low, they couldn't give her chemo this week, and so we'll see what happens with that. And maybe it's for the better, so she can get some strength back. But I don't know. I know she's ready for that chemo to be over and done with too. So, there's mixed feelings about that. Basically, what was going on with her was that she was bleeding from somewhere. And it was so bad that she ended up needing a blood transfusion. And despite the fact that she was obviously losing blood from somewhere, and was lightheaded when she tried to get up and go to the restroom, that Wednesday they tried to send her home, but they wanted her to take an IV antibiotic. Well, they blew her vein or whatever happens. I don't know, what do you call that? What do you call that? Anyway, whatever that's called. The medicine or the fluids ended up in the tissue of her arm, and so it swole up. It was painful. She couldn't move her arm, and then of course they didn't want to send her home, and they wanted to start another IV to get, the antibiotics in her system. And I was so proud of her. She said, "No, I'm tired of being your human pincushion. Just write me a prescription." And it might not seem like a big thing, but for my mom it is, because she would rather suffer in silence than feel like she is a burden or a nuisance to those nurses. And I understand trying not to be obnoxious and, because you're not the only patient in the hospital. But at the same time, the nurses are there when you need them. And so my mom can be so frustrating sometimes because she doesn't always speak up when she needs to. And so I was really proud of her for telling them, I've kind of had it with you guys. And so she actually ended up going home the following day, which was Thursday. So anyway, despite all that, I guess all things considered, she's doing okay, and she's trying not to put a lot of stock in what her doctor has said until she sees the other guy that she really does trust, and I like him as well. So we'll see what happens, and just, continue to pray for her. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And then on to my giveaway. Quick reminder, there are 3 prizes. However, I still have every intention of sending everyone who sent an entry in. I want to send you a small thank you gift. Obviously, if you win one of the prizes, that's it. But everyone else will get a small something from me. And Friday is my last day at the school. So I will have a lot more time to start getting all this stuff mailed out. The drawing itself, I will do Friday or Saturday. I can't do it tomorrow because I work at Michael's, so I won't have time until either Friday or Saturday at the latest. So thank you so much for being patient. You guys have been wonderful, and I haven't forgotten about you, and I will get this done. And then the other thing is, I'm just trying to verify that I did not miss anyone's name, because I would be devastated if I did, if I unintentionally left someone out. So I'm going back. I've written names down in my little journal or little book. So I'm going to go back and look at my videos just to double check that I wrote everyone's name down, and I'll do the drawing Friday or Saturday. And I wanted to show you guys that I did get another card from your list. This thing is so adorable. Thank you so much. And in addition to that, the last batch of cards I got, I believe there was a banner and maybe a card or two that were wrapped up that I couldn't show. I'm going to see if I can't find those when I take this one to my mom, and see if I can just show those really quick. But this is adorable. Thank you so much, Yorlis. I really appreciate it. And then to display some of her cards, I thought this might be interesting. My mom doesn't like a lot of clutter, and right now she has some things displayed on a console table. And I'm thinking this might be better, get it up out of the way and maybe hang this from the curtain rod, kind of just have it draped there with some cards. So we'll see how she feels about that when I go over there. And I do have a birthday haul from last week. My birthday was last week, and Jack gave me money, and he said, here, go, knock yourself out. And so I did, obviously got some crafty stuff from Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I did get a couple things from Tuesday Morning and Joann's. And as a matter of fact, you're looking at some of the things that I bought for my birthday, and it's a canvas, a monogram canvas. And Jack had gotten me some burlap canvases, but they were too small for that wooden plaque that I wanted to use. I like the shape. They had other ones, but I really liked the shape of this one. I have a thing for symmetry. You can't imagine how hard it is for me to do the mixed media. It's hard, and then it's not. I have an easier time not having everything so symmetrical on a mixed media canvas, but for this it really would have bothered me to get the neck size up, which was a 16 by 20, because it was taller than it was long, or vice versa, depending on which way you laid it. So I really wanted the symmetry. But then I realized, hey, I have 12 by 12 regular canvases, so I just bought some burlap from Hobby Lobby and recovered it, or covered over the canvas with the burlap. I didn't paint the canvas, it's just how it naturally is, white. So I just put the burlap over. I painted the wooden plaque from Michael's, Robin's Egg Blue. This is a white doily from Michael's. The letters are also from Michael's. And I just painted them with the pink chalk paint, and then I put some, I don't know if you can see, some pink glitter glue over top. And in hindsight, I probably should have put the letters closer in, but that's okay. It's good enough for me. Now I'm just trying to decide if I want to add a little bow, because I'd seen something similar on Pinterest, not exactly, but similar. And they had a pretty little bow up here, so I'm not sure if I want to add a bow or not, or flowers, or embellish it anymore. I kind of like it the way it is, just simple. But I don't know. We'll see. And if I do decide to add anything else, I'll do another video. But for the most part, I think it's cute the way it is. And so I just have to decide where I want to put it on my wall. Again, I have a hard time putting things on my wall. So we'll see. And then the other concern is, do I want to paint my walls? I might just touch them up and leave them the color it is, because it's kind of a neutral beige color, or I don't know if you call that beige, but whatever. It's a neutral color, so I might just leave it like that. And anyway, so yeah, that's my update. Again, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for your entries and for your thoughts and your prayers. It means a lot. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. Thank you. Bye.